On today's episode, thrift store haul. Up first, we have a Panasonic RQ304-S. Now this little guy came out in 1976. It was predated by about 2 years by the Panasonic Dynamite 8-track player, which came out in 1974. Panasonic was kind of going for these little kind of toy almost looking quality things, but you know, they're really catchy, and I guess they sold pretty well. I mean, I know the 8-track players that look like a little plunger for some dynamite, those are quite collectible now. The cassette players, don't know, but for $2.99, I had to snag it. It's all in one piece. It even has the battery cover on it. And it's a basic tape player. It's got basic controls, stop, play, fast forward, rewind, and you can actually record via the built-in mic right here. And I think there is a microphone jack right here, or right here. One of them's the earpiece and one of them's a microphone. Has a little DC input, so if you don't have C batteries, you can use that. Volume control. Let's see, nice eject button. You can see it's just a mono. I don't know if you can see down in there. No, it's going to be a pain to see. It's just a mono tape head, which compared to the crappy mechanisms that are being made today, even in mono, this is probably a lot better made and a lot better sounding than those. I mean, Techmoan had a great video about all these retro kind of cassette players and boom boxes that are coming out now to appeal to the nostalgia crowd. And apparently there's only one company making these cassette mechanisms, and they are just total garbage quality, and they're put in everything. So hopefully we're going to throw some batteries in here, pop a tape in, and if it doesn't play, probably just needs a belt, if that. So let's get some batteries in here and get some non-copyright strike music in here. Flip it over, and this thing is in really good shape. Even has the original battery cover, which a lot of electronics from like the 70s or 80s, somehow the battery cover gets misplaced or broken off. And wow, there's no corrosion in there. Even has a kind of a serial number. Real nice. Even has a little tab to pull out the batteries. And looking in here, let's see what we've got. Eject, there we go. Oh, okay, this may be a problem. I don't know if you can see this, but this is the playhead. Yeah, this is not going to play today. It's just dangling there in the wind. So we're going to have to crack this open. This will be another project. But fortunately, the terminals are corrosion-free, which is another rarity. Yeah, this thing's physically, the plastic looks good. Hopefully it's just maybe a loose screw, maybe one fell out. Maybe there's it wouldn't hurt to replace the belts in here. But yeah, there's no reason why, other than, this thing fell apart catastrophically, that it wouldn't work. I say that now, knock on wood somewhere, but if everything is shot on the inside, we will, in spirit with this channel, repurpose it with something else. Who knows? But it looks good, and it was $3. Hey, good deal. Next up, we have a blue multi-pattern USB condenser microphone for the bargain price of $4.99. And this is really cool because it lets you choose your pattern, and also you have some gain right there. These, as of this recording, are on the Best Buy website for $129. So for $5, we'll gamble on it. It has one of these older USB connectors on it, which I have to go out in my stash of cables and find. It's supposed to have a holder and everything that goes right here into these little screw holes. But, you know, when you're thrifting, beggars can't be choosers. And it's got a nice little dent right here, but probably smash some lead singer in the face for being off tune or something. Who knows? Let's go find a cable and see if we can hook this guy up.
2 hours later.
You know, I have almost every type of USB cable under the sun. I have a big old crate full of every type imaginable. I've even got like some of these proprietary ones for these little like digital cameras that I only made like 5 different models and things. I mean, I just hang on to USB cables because you just never know. Everyone except the little micro USB. Now I have a bunch of small laptop drive enclosures that use these. So I figured I'd at least have one, but no, I have none. So I'm going to have to actually order. Actually, what I might do, I think they do make a set on Amazon or something that it's just a universal USB cable and it comes with all these different tips that are interchangeable. I might invest in one of those. I mean, it's probably like under $10, but it'd be great for testing. That way I know I have every kind of connector now. I mean, I already do, except this little son of a bitch right there. So we'll put that in the other video. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a way to hook this into that little Panasonic tape player. Who knows? And last, but certainly not least, the belle of the ball, this Dell 3020M little micro PC. Dell made these to kind of strap on the back of monitors. You can see a little VESA mount holes right there. This takes a very small little, down here you can see it, power adapter, and actually it wasn't attached to it, and there's a big bin of adapters next to it at the thrift store, and I found one that did fit, met the voltage requirements, but it's actually an HP brand. So the best part is that it was only $5.99. I can see how it focuses in. $5.99. They had no idea what this was. They probably thought it was just a router or a switch or something like that. This is a few years old. His Windows Pro, but I don't know offhand if that's the Windows 8 or Windows 7 or Windows Vista or Windows 10 logo. We're going to find out. It's got that digital video port right down there. I have to fish out one of those cables, or it just has VGA. We might do that instead. And just USBs. There's no optical drive. But for $6, oh, you're damn right we're going to see if we can get this guy going. So hang tight. I'm going to hook up the test rig. Well, she's hooked into the Test Rig 2000 here, and let's fire it up and see what we get. Okay, we got lights on it. We got hard drive activity. It posts. Let's see. System will detect. It's less than, press S3. Yeah, ignore. We don't care. Press F1. Go. Okay. It looks like it's booting to Windows. Now there's no sound jacks or headphone jacks on this, so maybe I'll have to get a little USB sound adapter. I think I have like a little Creative Sound Blaster external one we can use eventually. It would sit right on good. Okay, the LEDs came up good on my keyboard, so that should be alright. Of course, if they let me hit the F1 and post, they're good. And here come the dogs to make sure, you know, my supervisors, to make sure everything's going good. Man, this is Slow as molasses in January, as my first grade teacher, Miss Hebler, used to say. Oh, there you go. Let's see. We've been waiting. Oh, nice. Okay. DLC Body Shop LLC. And they want a password. Well, folks, let me go off track a little bit and show you how we handled this. Okay. Yeah, I know. Oh, hint, address number. Well, hang tight. Where is DLC Body Shop LLC? Go to the Googles. DLC Body Shop LLC. 925 Truxton Street, Gretna. We'll put 925 maybe? Let's see if that works. And Maggie's coming to make sure that everything's on the up and up with this guy here. It approves, Maggie? I'm doing good? Alright, well, maybe not. There's my good girl. Yeah. It didn't reject it. Oh, and here comes Daisy wanting pets too, because you can't pet one without the other. Okay, like I said, it didn't reject it right off the bat. So maybe we'll see what happens. Give it a second or so, folks. If it takes a while, this will speed up in post-production. Meanwhile, enjoy the dogs pacing back and forth. Alright, finally started up. Let's see what's going on with this thing. I'm sure it's going to probably want to load up a bunch of windows or programs or whatever. I don't know. You just know there's going to be a buttload of toolbars installed. Call of Duty, MetaTrader 5, Meta Editor 5. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Epic Games Launcher. Alright, well. First, let's just see what we're dealing with hardware-wise. Oh my god, this thing is painfully slow. Let's see what is trying to load up. I wonder if, Norton's or Symantec or somebody else is going to pop up, hogging up all the memory here. All right, there we go. This PC. Properties. Okay, the moment of the truth. Yeah, we know it's slow as ass. Come on. Dell, we have 4 gigs of RAM. Windows 10 Pro. Damn. Yeah. I mean, that's really good. Okay, what's this little flasher here? Oh, of course, some games are wanting to install, like Steam or something like that. Yep, there they go. Let's see if I can get into maybe. Let's see what kind of processor we have in there. Obviously nothing super fast the way this thing is going. Processors. Intel Core. It's got Core i3. I mean, not a Celeron or anything like that. It's not bad. It should be a lot faster than what it is now with 4 gigs of RAM in it. But like I said, you probably have all kinds of game apps starting up. I mean, that was a Blizzard thing, I think, and Steam might be trying to start up. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. So what we're going to do, I don't know if this has a built-in recovery partition on it. Let's see. Sometimes they don't say they have. They'll list this, but they'll hide it maybe. I don't know. I'll just do a device recovery, reset it back to normal, and have a really cool little, small form factor PC for $6. I mean, it fires right up. Get rid of that password right off the bat. But you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to take off on a little tangent here and show you how to kind of maybe bypass that one. So, with a little thing, I like to. What's all of this garbage here? Oh yeah, all these games and oh my god, yeah. So we're gonna shut it down, and using a wonderful tool called the Hiram's CD. I think that's the name for it. Let me make sure before I. The Hiram's Boot CD, and I'll put a link down to it. It's got all kind of wonderful tools, and one of those tools actually boots a stripped down version of XP and lets you take off passwords. So we're going to do that right now. So I made a bootable USB of this. Keep it on my keychain for just the occasions. My keychain is weighted down so much now with my multi-tool and all my other stuff that it may or may not stay there, but we'll see. So I'm going to restart. Escape or F12 or F2. Boot sequence. That's what we want. Let's see. Enter. It's not letting me. Oh, it's right there. Let's see. We're going to do USB device. Do I just. Okay. It's all nice. Doesn't have a diskette drive. And doesn't have a CD rewrite. So. Might as well just take that option right off the bat. Let's see time and date. While we have this thing here, might as well set it. 6/7. It is 1:26. It was 13 for you guys who use the military time. All right, apply, exit. Now, the Hiram's Boot CD, it's totally free. It's open source, and they've always great programs booted right into it. We're going to go to Mini Windows XP. And let's see, I've done this on an XP, and I think a Windows 7. I don't think I've tried it on 10. I'm going to find out. Oh yeah, this thing boots so much faster when you don't have all that other garbage coming up. So yeah, this is like pretty fast, for the size and age. It is not bad at all. So you want the HBCD menu, right? Yeah. Programs. We want password keys. Want to Windows login, and we want to Windows XP Vista 7 user password. Okay, maybe there's a newer version of Hiren's that'll do it, but this one does not. But if we had Windows 7 up to XP whatever, we could use this version here. So, but we can't, so we won't. We're going to shut down. I'm going to restart it. Okay. Pull this guy out here. And I forgot, yeah. Gonna have to take care of that, but down the line. Alright. Don't know why it took a while, but it did. So we're just gonna log in the address we know. I mean, it popped right up that time. I don't know. Maybe because it was powered down for so long. Who knows? Let's see. Change account settings. I think that's how you get rid of the password. Don't know. Come on, settings. Yeah, it's those other programs are wanting to start up. Like right off the bat, it's not too bad, but when all those other things want to start cranking up. There you go. Sign in options. Password. Require sign in. Never. Change. Let's see. 925. Next. New password. Confirm password. Password hit. Nothing, 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 nothing. Finish. So hopefully that's it. I'm not gonna double check. Yeah, BattleNet. Yeah, I don't care. So yeah, everything's gonna get wiped off of here. It's quick in all these games, everything. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a way to do a factory restore if there is a factory partition. It didn't look like there was, so I just made delete all the bloatware and added on stuff that was on here and thin it down and just clean out everything, and we'll have a nice little small computer. It'd be a great little server or something, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out how big that hard drive was. I don't remember it being too big. Yeah, 500 gigs. It's I mean, it's okay. I have a 2 terabyte somewhere. If it's a full size, it's probably not. It might be like a laptop size. We'll crack it open and see what happens eventually. But yeah, that's it. That's my thrift store scores for the day. I mean, really good. This is the main catch right here for $6. A working little PC for $6. The microphone and the tape player, if those work, that's just icing on the thrift store cake. As disgusting as that sounds, but you know, it's all good. And for all that stuff in one thrift store in one trip, that's a really good thing, because a lot of times you walk in 9 times out of 10 or more than that, maybe for me 49 out of 50 times you walk out empty handed because there's just same old crap in there, or broken stuff, or overpriced. But some days you hit gold like this. So that's about it for today, and hopefully I can get to those other microphone and the cassette player in another video. So that's it for today, you guys. Take it easy.